After Nightmare was released, I discovered Avenged Sevenfold, and they quickly became my favorite band. I had the opportunity to see them live and followed their every release. That's how I came across a crazy guy named Jimmy, who became one of my biggest influences in music and life. Through Avenged Sevenfold, my love for music grew even stronger. They even influenced my decision to study music in college. Being a fan of this band means not getting attached to a single musical style, as the instrument tones, vocals, arrangements, and overall composition vary greatly with each album.
Nothing will last in this life. One time this bitch is rocking. Now you're perfect in the world, meant to sin. I don't belong here. We gotta move on here. Can't you wake up?
This becomes evident to anyone, even those who are just discovering the band now. Their new album, Life Is But a Dream, as many are saying, and I wholeheartedly agree, takes you on a wild and psychedelic journey. The album includes critiques of how our society was built. It also talks about death, existential crises, artificial intelligence, existential crisis of an artificial intelligence, and much more. Here's a brief review, some information and small considerations about Libad, and the reason why this is one of the greatest albums ever made by human beings. Libad has heavy moments and impactful lyrics, but it also conveys a lot of emotion and experimentation. The way everything is organized affects you in various ways. The band drew inspiration from the book The Stranger by French author Albert Camus, and they incorporated musical influences from Frank Sinatra, Alice in Chains, Mr. Bungle, Daft Punk, Chopin, and goes on. One aspect that caught my attention was the fact that they included material written by Jimmy decades ago, such as part of the lyrics in Beautiful Morning and the bridge in Mattel. I've always admired how they keep Jimmy's memory alive in their new works. Regarding the song Mattel, Shadows revealed that he was under the influence of hallucinogens while walking through his neighborhood and noticed that everyone is using artificial grass and everything seems to be made of plastic.
Now I know this might sound crazy, but I've smelled the plastic daisies, and it seems we've found ourselves in.
Nobody includes references to Plato's Cave and also Neil deGrasse Tyson's involvement in their previous album, drawing analogies to the moment when we step out of the cave and realize that we are part of spacetime, yet at the same time, we are nothing and nobody in the universe. Shadows swiftly alternates between drive and clean vocals, perfectly representing this duality of the human experience.
Breathe in the silence, ebb and flow among the waves, blur of the spectrum in light come dark in equal pace. Now you're singing, living, humming, used to be another from the caramels. And
The song Cosmic is perhaps one of the most beautiful of Avenged Sevenfold's entire career. It seems that they didn't intend to play it live, but the fans asked so much that they are already considering it.
dancing in the wind, these roses born again. There you'll find me before the dawn of man, in castles made of sand. There you'll find me.
Over the last few weeks, Shadows has been discussing these topics a lot and gave an interview to Metal Hammer, clarifying many things. He has also appeared on several podcasts, delving into the theme of ego death, which is brilliantly portrayed on the album. The song Easier had a demo circulating on the internet for about 2 years. However, on the album, it has transformed into a completely different song. Ordinary is sung from the perspective of a robot who begs for a soul so he can dream, love, and feel things like humans do. Life is But a Dream concludes with a beautiful and same-name piano piece played by Sinister Gates, breaking the tradition of closing albums with long tracks filled with elements like Exist or Save Me. It's Chopin-inspired, and also reminds me a bit of I Won't See You Tonight. In my opinion, Life is But a Dream is already among the best albums of all time. I highly recommend listening to it from start to finish, paying attention to the details and transitions, as it is truly worthwhile.